Morning, children. I hope you all must have seen the video very carefully and you must have read the explained chapter also. So, in the first video, children, I have explained you what is the importance of the soil, how soil is formed, and then we started with the topic of different kinds of soil. And in those different kinds of soil, I have explained you the first kind of soil, that is the alluvial soil, and the soil which is very fertile. So, children, now for today's session, we are moving further. That is the next kind of soil is the black soil. First of all, children, black soil, where is it found? Black soil is found in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. You know, in Haryana we have not seen such kind of soil. Means black soil we have not seen. And those students who have gone into visited these states, they must have observed the black soil. Now, why this soil is black? This is the first reason, and how is it formed? This is the second topic of concern for today's lecture. So, children, here you can read in your book is that black soil is also known as the lava soil. Now, what is lava? Lava is the volcano soil. Whenever a volcano erupts, the molten rock material that comes out from the mouth of the lava, that is means mouth of the volcano, that is known as lava. When this lava slowly cools down, it turns down into a kind of soil which is known as a lava soil. Because it is made from the burning rock material, that is why it is black in color. And here you can see it is written solidification of lava. Solidification of lava means whenever a volcano erupts, lava comes out, slowly it cools down and it becomes solid in the form of soil. So it is a molten rock that flows through cracks and cuts on the earth's surface. Again, it's a volcano. Now it is black in color, found in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. And what is the quality of the black soil? Children, when we are discussing these topics or when we are studying this chapter, so many soils have been described in this chapter. So what we have to remember? You have to remember the name of the soil, the color of the soil, and water holding capacity. Children, water holding capacity is a very important issue related with the soil, because soil's fertility depends on the amount of water it can hold. Now you know deserts. What is the main feature of desert? Sand. Why deserts are lack of vegetation? The only reason is that the soil, that means the sand, it cannot hold water. That is why no plants are there, no trees are there. So black soil is having a very good water holding capacity. That means it can hold a large amount of water. That is why this soil is suitable for growing cotton and sugarcane. Especially this soil, lava soil, is for cotton and sugarcane. And rest of the things, wheat, millets, tobacco, oilseeds, all these can also grow in such kind of soil, that is in the black soil. So next we shift to the red soil. Now why this is known as red soil? Because it is red in color. Why black soil is known as black soil? Children, because it is black in color. Okay, so very easy to remember. Now children, please you have to excuse me for the the pic of the chapter is not very clear, means perhaps you are not able to read it clearly, but you all are having your books, so you can open your books. I tried to click the picture 3-4 times, but I don't know why every time it is coming like that only. Okay, so next we are going to read about the red soil. Now the main feature of red soil is, children, that it cannot retain water moisture. That means if you are giving pouring the water in the soil, it will won't be able to retain it. The whole water will washed out. So to make the soil fertile, farmers have to add fertilizers to it, so that it can hold water and plants can be grown in it. Now where is it found? Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. And if you are not able to read it, children, you can open your books. Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand, all these states are having red kind of soil. So once they add manure or fertilizer in it, then wheat, rice, groundnuts, cotton, millets, pulses, all these can be grown here. Now children, you don't have to remember the long list given here, the long list of the states and the long list of the items which can be grown. Remember 2, 3 only, that is more than enough. Now MCQs are there. The dash of soil depends on many factors. Yes, fertility of soil depends on many factors. Next is dash soil is very fertile. Out of 3 options, red, black and alluvial, which one is fertile? Black soil is fertile. Let me check the answer whether these answers are right or not. Black soil is can hold large amount of water. I think alluvial soil will be the answer. Alluvial soil, yes children. Alluvial soil is the answer. Black soil is having good water holding capacity. So here I will rub it. Fertility is the answer and here alluvial soil is the answer. Okay children. Now we shift to the next topic. That means the fourth kind of soil is the laterite soil. Now laterite soil, here you can learn this word laterite. It's a name and the special feature is that this kind of soil is made or developed as a result of the leaching in places of heavy rainfall. That means wherever rainfall is very much, too much water is available. So this kind of soil, the sip water goes down and the water which is flowing down drop by drop through this soil, it will also take its nutrients along with it. So the soil which is left is not fertile due to leaching. Leaching means slowly the water is going out of the soil. So this kind of soil, laterite soil, is not fertile. Again, if farmers want to grow something in it, they have to replenish it with manure to grow crops. That means they will add fertilizers or manure in the soil as they are doing it with the red soil so that they can grow the crops in this soil. Now the areas where this soil is found: Maharashtra, Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Again long list is there, so no need of learn all the names, just 2-3 names are more than enough, okay, to have the idea of where actually this kind of soil is found. But laterite soil, which is formed due to leaching, cannot hold much water. Manure has to be added. This soil is, after adding the manure, is good for millets and groundnuts. Okay. And if such soil is present in coastal plains, that means the areas near the sea or the oceans or the rivers, then water canals are there and they can be irrigated. Irrigated means water can be given to them. Okay, and main important feature of laterite soil is that bricks are made out of this soil. Different feature and important feature is bricks are made out of this soil. Now next is the mountain soil. Again, as the name indicates children, where do you think this kind of soil is found? Of course, as the name suggests, this kind of soil is found in the hilly areas. Now children, we know that hilly areas, vegetation is there. Means at the bottom of the hills or the mountains, vegetation is present here. This soil is very coarse, that means it's not fine, thick particles are there and it is rich in humus. Now children, what is the humus? Humus are the dead remains of plants and animals. So this soil is rich in humus and humus acts as a natural fertilizer. That means no need to add any kind of manure or fertilizer to the soil. And top layer of the soil, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, that means the areas where hills are present. In such areas this soil is present, found. Wheat, barley, maize, fruits, coffee, tea, spices, all these things are grown in this soil. So children, for today your topic is this. Listen the video, read the chapter carefully, again go through the video whenever you want. Okay, so that you can fully understand this topic. Understanding is important, cramming is not important. And in the next video, I will finish the chapter, take up the back exercise and send you the questions. Okay children, bye.